Hi, my name is John Skiba. I'm an attorney in the state of Arizona. You know, I almost had my car paid off, and last night I was calling into the bank to get some information on the payoff. You know, I went through the normal hoops of providing them with account information, the last 4 digits of my social security number, but the bank didn't stop there. I was then asked for my address, my work address, my home phone number, my work phone number, my cell phone number, and even my email address. I gave them my home address and home phone, but that's where it stopped. I informed the pleasant person that I was dealing with on the other end of the phone that I don't give that information out, which they accepted, but then proceeded to go on asking me for every next bit of personal information they could try to get. After I got off the call, I wondered how many people just spit the information out as fast as the bank asks for it. We too often hand over personal information to companies and strangers without giving it a second thought. Ask yourself, why do they want this information? If things go bad and you can't pay your bill, you've just given these creditors a detailed roadmap of where to go to collect from you. Too often we allow abusive creditors to assert power over us simply because they asked. You have rights under federal and Arizona state law that protect you as a consumer from the ever-prying eye of the debt collectors. Here are a couple examples. Many people that fall in hard times start to believe that it's okay if the debt collectors treat them like garbage. That because you can't pay your debts, that somehow you deserve to take the abuse. Don't allow yourself to think this way. Federal law prohibits creditors from treating you in an undignified or a disrespectful manner. A debt collector is permitted to call and ask for payment, but they're not permitted to harass, yell, swear, lie, or misrepresent any of the possible repercussions of not paying a bill. If they do, you should sue them. Second thing, if you don't want a debt collector calling you, just tell them to stop. If creditors are calling you night and day, you can make it stop by simply telling them to stop. The only catch is that you have to do it in writing. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, also known as the FDCPA, states that if you provide a debt collector written notification to stop calling you, they have to do that. And if they don't, you can sue them for violating the FDCPA. The last thing is, don't answer discovery requests with personal or irrelevant information. If you're involved in a debt collection lawsuit with one of the big debt buyers, sometimes you'll run into the situation where they'll send you written discovery requests. Sometimes these are known as requests for admissions, requests for production of documents, interrogatories, and they'll ask you for personal information that's not relevant to the case. For example, I've seen them ask for current bank records, social security numbers, current employment information. That information is not relevant to an old credit card debt, and you shouldn't turn it over just because they're asking for it. You can object, and you need to let them know that you believe that it's irrelevant, and if they want it, they're going to have to explain it to a judge why they believe they need that information at that point in the litigation. The point of all of this is the creditor only has as much power as you let them have over you. They'll often try and stake out the high ground and act like they're the good guys in the white hat, but I've seen enough of the disgusting behavior that goes on to know that you should never feel that you need to take their abuse simply because you fell behind on your bills. Thanks for watching.